already know this is Pawn, Drunk, Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazon, a.k.a. El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, damn it, I was waiting for March 16th, y'all. March 16th was the day that I circled around the calendar. I'll be like, yo, man, I can't wait for this day. I can't wait to go to Cali. Y'all already know what's supposed to be. The rematch to the undisputed super welterweight undisputed between Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano. Y'all already know last year in San Antonio, it was a Barnes & Burner. It was one of the Fight of the Year candidate. And Brian Castano, as everybody already heard in the boxing community, is injured, so they postponed the fight. But Jermell Charlo, you know what I'm saying? He suspected something. He think there's something going on. He want to see proof of the injury. He want to see proof of you taking the VADA test. And he took it to IG. And he said, and let me read it to y'all. Y'all already know, man. I ain't no cat in the hat, motherfucker. Like Mr. Money. Anyway, Charlo took it to IG and said, I'm in straight war mode. I don't give a fuck what type of tricks they trying to play. Nothing else really matters. I'm prepared to endure pain and find solutions at any moment. One more belt to grab, and I've completed a dream that an 8-year-old once had. Never changed my mindset. Only to get stronger. Castano pulled out the fight to buy time for a bigger ass beating. It's not on me. It's in me. Pause. The air we breathe is not the same. True essence of what Lions only really means. I won't let this type of adversity slow my grind. No, it won't. I peep all their moves. Ooh, 2 steps ahead. Somebody tell Castano to show the doctor's report and take them VADA testing so we can move forward with knocking his ass the out. I just added the F out. Anyway, look. They said they might postpone the fight to April, and y'all already know how stacked up April is. Ryan Garcia going to return in the ring. Follow with that, we got the anticipated welterweight unification bout between Yordenis Ugas versus Earl the True Spence 3-belt unification bout. And then follow it up with that. You already heard that Dillian White signed the contract. Finally, Dillian White versus Tyson Fury, April 23rd. Follow it up with that week. We got Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez, a unification bout. On the same day, we got one of the biggest historic matchup between Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. Amanda Serrano, 7th Division World Champion, the knockout pound for pound queen of the sport of boxing versus the undisputed lightweight Katie Taylor. Boxing is lit. Boxing is on fire. And also, Richard Schaefer have stated that they're almost on the finish line in finalizing the fight with the rematch and one of the most anticipated bout of the year. Of Naoya Inoue versus Nonito Donaire. The Monster versus the Filipino Flash. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so hyped. Hey, yo, I'm telling y'all right now, if you're a boxing fan that complains right now, y'all ain't no boxing fan. And follow it up with that. Cinco de Mayo, you already know you got Canelo Alvarez returning into the ring and probably going to be facing Jermell Charlo's brother, Jermell Charlo. Let's see what type of deal he's going to sign, whether PBC or the Zone. But look, the Brian Castano versus Jermell Charlo, a lot of people feel like there was a lot of people that was getting on me and saying that, hey, yo, Jermell Charlo ain't won that fight. Brian Castano won that fight. Brian Castano won that fight. What are you talking about, Punch? Look, at the end of the day, it was a great fight. It was a back and forth fight. It was an epic fight. It was entertaining from bell 1 to bell 12, right? So it was better that it was a draw. Did anybody really take it from the champion to become undisputed? Let's be honest. I don't think so. I think a lot of people, look, Brian Castano did well. Effective aggression. Yes, he did. He had effective aggression. Jermell Charlo was scoring points from the outside. Could have thrown more punches. I do believe that Jermell Charlo in the championship rounds step up the pace, up the punch volume, and he went to another level that I think that Brian Castano couldn't even reach. Go back to the championship round. So if he could take that momentum into the second fight, I think it's going to be a whole different type of story. But I'll do a prediction video on that tonight. Now, this is a special fight, and I hope that the boxing world really, really support this bout. You know, we talk a lot of fans is always bitching and moaning about, oh, we don't get this in the sport of boxing, we don't get that. A lot of people like to joke around his Jermell Charlo, his resume is not up to par and things of that nature. But Jermell Charlo, oh yeah, his resume is up to par. Jermell Charlo is willing to become the best, willing to become the king in 154, and Brian Castano is out there trying to do his thing. But I don't know what's going on with Brian Castano. Hopefully there's no games playing, but I hope it is real. I understood that throughout this layoff, he gained a lot of weight. I saw a picture out there with Brian Castano gaining a lot of weight, and maybe he needed more time to fight a guy like Jermell Charlo, who's always in shape, always ready to go. Let's see about this fight. Let's see. And maybe this time around, people are expecting something from Brian Castano, because I also do think that a lot of people was surprised about Brian Castano, maybe because y'all didn't know about Brian Castano, but if y'all would have known that fight what he had with Alexandra Lara, and he had that fight with Patrick Teixeira, you would have known he is the it factor. So maybe now you expect something from Brian Castano, and I think a lot of people felt that he was so good, you didn't expect nothing from him, so you're like, oh shit, he met Jermell Charlo. I thought this Jermell Charlo going to grab this easily. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a lot of people didn't want to pay attention to this fight because y'all thought that Jermell Charlo was just going to snatch this. So there's a good fight. Support this fight. Y'all already know, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Give me updated videos. I love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.